Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Sari Septriyani with name 18019064. Okay, this opportunity, I'm going to give material about persuasive speech with a course public speaking with a topic teenage dating, allowed or not. Nowadays, many teenagers in junior high school already have boyfriends or girlfriends. It is not really an uncommon thing anymore in teenagers' point of view lately. Teenagers in junior high school who already have boyfriends or girlfriends are just following their natural interest, which usually goes to dating. People see this nowadays as there are many young teenagers who still in junior high school to what they call hang out or dating in many places. Some people don't mind about any young teenagers dating because it has some bright side. However, there are some people who disagree with it because it also have negative effects. Parents should not let their teenage children in junior high school to have boyfriends or girlfriends because of teenagers' inability to maintain relationships, no self-control, and readiness of any consequences. First, teenagers in junior high school are unable to maintain a relationship. At the young stage of teenage, which we know as the teenagers in junior high school, teenagers mostly are having the changing state from children to teenagers. This changing period affects them both physical and non-physical attributes. The changing of physical attributes have no effect out in the relationship of teenagers' relationship toward opposite sex or gender, while the changing of non-physical attributes affect them really much. According to recent study, there are many non-physical changes that occur during adolescence. Most notably, the large increase in the number of connections between neurons in the brain. This is what causes the change of behavior in adolescence. The notable changes are the teenagers' instability of feeling, thought, and will. They have a couple not because of true love, but only because following the thoughts to discover new experience. It's often happen because teenagers don't understand the necessity of having girlfriends or boyfriends. According to surveys, teenagers in junior high school mostly stated that they do that mainly for fun, to explore gender roles, to build confidence, to develop socially. On the other hand, the real purpose is to be one-on-one with the person to determine each other compatibility and decide the two would like to pursue a deeper relationship which goes to getting married. Teenagers have quick changing of feeling that goes to thought and goes to free will that could not be controlled most of the times. Teenagers who are interested and have a boyfriend or girlfriends are only have short time of interest because their feeling always change periodically. Maybe they are interested to certain person for a moment, but after short of time they lost their interest. In other words, they can sustain the relationship which result with a quick end relationship of being girlfriend or boyfriend. We can see this from many cases that teenagers in junior high school break up frequently. Second, teenagers have no self-control because during the period of teenagers the brain is still in developing stage. They act because they follow their emotion or feeling, just do what they really want. This could create a significant negative impact in their lives, started from simple case, for example, delaying some tasks in order to call or meet boyfriend or girlfriend. If it continues, it can really become a habit. It is known as human natural trait. It came from very simple case, and if people continue to do it as a daily activity, it would grow. In this case, is a teenager will become procrastinator who not able to allocate their time well because the inability to determine which task is more important than the other. In a narrower case, teenagers in junior high school who that could also lose their interest in studying due to this age, which has become a habit. The last reason is teenagers aren't ready to take any consequences. Especially teenagers who still in junior high school, they can take any consequences for real. It is because they mostly do anything without a confirmation or a considering, just following their own free will. Teenagers in junior high school don't even exactly know what could happen from having boyfriend or girlfriend on dating. Besides the positive effects, there are also negative effects that could make each people discomfort or even harm. There are many negative effects of dating, ranging from small problems like short relationships, which leading to hate each other and give a bad effects such as having a grudge that can trigger and increase aggression. And the bigger problem is like breakup that can make teenagers desperate, and most of them have a long time of desperation, making their life disturbed because of the feelings. There are also the worst case, which we can see in news nowadays, is abusive action towards the couple, usually the female. This happens because teenagers in junior high school don't know any consequences from dating that comes up unpredictable, usually because misunderstanding. Most parents don't let their teenage children in junior high school to have boyfriend or girlfriend is because of the risk of abusive action that come from one of the people. And from my conclusion, dating has some positive effects, but there are also negative effects from it. The negative effects are bigger compared to the positive effects. Teenagers in junior high school are ready to have a boyfriend or girlfriends because their inability to maintain a relationship, no self-control, and a deserve any consequences. Thus, parents should not allow their children in junior high schools to have boyfriends or girlfriends. Okay, that's all from my topic. Thanks for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.